Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions, Aperon, Tuala, Simf, Secuna, Red Circle Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Start Right Podcast series ng Startup Podcast PH where we talk with incubators, accelerators, and enablers that will help you start right with your startup. We have Kapsu Balay Agribusiness Incubator here in Capiz State University, Burias Campus in Mambusaw. And we have its study leader, Miss Rosine Labado. Hello,
Hello,
Ma'am
sir. Good
Rose.
afternoon.
Hello. Ayan, magandang hapon. So, nag-start tayo kaninang mga 1 p.m. and naka-interview na tayo ng 4 na incubatees ni Kapsu Balay ABI. And grabe, siguro ma'am nakaka-proud no na nakita mo silang ma-interview and you were there the whole time ano and you were hearing their story and maybe you were proud din nung kinikwento nila kung paano sila natulungan ni Kapsu Balay ABI.
Yeah.
And ngayon po kayo naman ang aking i-interviewin at tatanungin. So parang baka may mga interesado diyan ng mga ibang agribusiness na gusto magpa-incubate. So, ayun po, I'd like to do the introduction for the Agri-Business Incubator. So, Ma'am Rose, ano nga ba ang Kapsu Balay ABI?
Ang Kapsu Balay ABI is a support facility. So we are we are helping startups to be able to develop their businesses. Yung iba po, yung mga may tinatawag kaming pre-incubating na yung mga estudyante na gusto po mag-put up ng business in the future. Meron naman na nagpaplano pa lang na mag-start ng business, and some are those businesses who are already starting, yung mga micro, small and medium enterprises.
Actually, yung mga na-interview ko po kanina, hindi naman sila mga students ni Capiz State University ano.
Yeah.
So they already had their farms, their businesses, but the Agri-Business Incubator is like parang tinutulungan sila mag-innovate pa and ma-improve pa yung products nila, ma-improve pa yung how they work in the farm para mas kumita pa sila and mas ma-improve, mas matulungan pa yung kanilang business.
Yes, sir. So actually, we in the Balay ABI are helping those incubators to improve their different products. Meron din for product innovation, and then sa helping them realize whatever goals they have for their respective business.
So, yung sabi nga ng mga kanina, ang mga tulong no daw is sa compliance, yung mga registration, and natutulungan sila makakuha ng mga grants, ng mga fundings. Bukod pa sa mga network na nabibigay sa kanila like yung mga access sa mga ibang fairs, sa mga exhibits, sa mga kumbaga para mas ma-market pa yung kanilang product. But siguro sige po ilatag natin yan ano nga ba talaga yung mga benepisyo makukuha ng mga startups or ng mga agribusinesses when they join the ABI?
Okay. Part of our services are the innovation and technology support. So dun po pasok po yung mga improvements, product development, or kung may mga possible machines na kailanganin nila that Kapsu have, they can adopt those machines or license those machines in the future. We have also the knowledge and technology transfer. So if ever may mga innovations din si Kapsu na i-adapt ni Incubate or may innovations Incubate, so it is our role also to have those innovations protected or those inventions or mga development protected. So in case merong bago novel na mga na develop sa Incubate, we are also here helping them to protect those technologies that they have developed. So part din yon ng mga mandate or ng mga services ni ABI.
Mga ano ba to, mga IP or ano, paano ba napoprotektahan ang agri products?
Yes, mga IP po. In
IP,
case
intellectual property.
Yeah. If in case po nga may mga product innovation sila na bago and it has found out na novel siya, so pwede namin tulungan for them to protect the technology. Or in case naman na we also help them file for their trademark. So part din yon ng mga services.
Yes. Tsaka ang alam ko dito, ang benefit din kasi ng IP protection for startups lalo na kasi madaling while they're starting, while they're testing their product, madaling kopyahin yung product nila. Sama pwedeng ano yan, baka pwedeng makopya. So
Yeah.
actually, if you're protected, even like for 10 years, hindi ka madaling makopya. So parang may protection ka para kumita ka kasi ikaw yung nag-innovate eh. So kumbaga, meron kang short-term na monopoly dun sa innovation mo. Pero I think after nung protection, magiging free naman na siya for everyone. Para mas fair din naman yung playing field, kumbaga. Pero as a startup, when you're starting out, when you're validating the market, when you're trying out your innovation, I think importante nga na may protection ang
Yeah,
ano.
yung years of protection po depende po
Depende.
sa kung patent siya or utility model. But in a way, meron naman tayong know-how na hindi yung tinatawag nating trade secret na kailangan forever yun. Hanggat hindi mo na-divulge or na-share sa iba, it will be forever secret na magiging your secret for success or magiging reason for your success.
Yes, Tsaka for sure naman like mga na-interview ko kanina sila Mang Lucas Mushroom Farm, maybe sa Fruit Wines ni Boris Farm, meron yung mga never nilang sasabihin sa ibang tao kasi it's really their secret ingredient into their success nga. But anyway po ma'am, itong kay Balay ABI, meron tong incubation program. So parang rin, but in batches rin po to na So ano ba yung parang laman ng program? Will they also receive like trainings, mentorships? So ano ba yung parang nangyayari doon sa buong kahabaan ng incubation program na yun?
Yung incubation program po natin, parang step by step po siya. So sa ngayon may curriculum na fina-follow. So may incubation and advanced incubation. So sa ngayon po wala pa po tayo. Hopefully by April, some of our incubators here will graduate and they will enroll for advanced incubation.
Ganun.
Oo,
Saan
pero
galing yung curriculum na ito?
actually it is a curriculum developed by CAPSU for the incubation program.
Ilang months po ba yung program?
Depende naman po sa phase ni incubatee. So meron kasing at saka may training na kailangan attenan. So dapat you are regularly attending the training.
Attendance.
Yeah. Tapos may mga output na hinihingi.
May requirements na.
Requirements din. And then
homework.
of course, pag nakita namin na kaya niya nang graduate kasi na-develop na si product, may improvement na sa kanyang business. So that's the time we recommend, pwede ka na po graduate for the incubation program and mag-advance na for advanced mag-enroll na ng advanced incubation.
So kanya-kanyang pace, hindi rin to sabay-sabay.
Yeah, you cannot have the perfect fit for each. Iba-iba kasi.
Okay.
So kaya although we have trainings na sabay-sabay sila, but there are some activities na paisa-isa. So, nakadepende dun sa need of each incubatee.
True naman. Ganoon naman for innovation eh. Iba-iba ng need yung mga yan eh. Pero meron pa tong parang demo day or parang when they will pitch to an audience. Kasi parang ganoon yung mga ibang incubator eh. Yung parang, or accelerator even. May parang demo day. Andun yung mga investors, andun yung mga potential stakeholders, people from the government. May ganun din po ba dito na demo day?
May mga pitching activity. Actually, every Pag2Kib program, ang Pag2Kib na activity ni RDE sa CAPSU, the incubators are invited to pitch their business. So we have invited their stakeholders that could possibly finance or have interest in their respective products.
Ayun. So basically natutulungan ni Balay ABI ang mga agribusinesses.
Yeah.
So agri talagang kailangan agricultural
oo.
product na kumbaga ma-level up ang kanilang mga business, try or innovate and market out new products and really hands-on nga. Sabi nila kanina, nung mga na-interview kanina, hands-on din ang pagtulong. At puyatan pa nga eh. Talagang maalaga daw kayo eh. But,
kailangan po yun eh.
Kailangan.
We need to develop relationship. Not only na, kasi enroll sila. But then, it's important that we have relationships with our incubators. Kasi paano mo tutulungan yung tao pag you have not established the relationship? So, di ba pag walang ganun, walang trust. So, paano mo siya tutulungan if hindi niya masasabi kung ano yung mga
Oo,
Kailangan
parang
niya.
teacher lang talaga.
Oo.
You're a faculty po dito 'di ba, Ma'am
Yes po,
Rose? Ano po saan nga ba kayo
Sa
faculty?
College of Management
College
po.
of Management ng
Hmm,
Capiz State
Capiz State
University.
University.
So dito yung College of Management sa Burias
Burias.
Campus?
Actually merong, 3 campuses who are
Mm.
offering, actually 4, yung isa kasi Department of Business
Mm.
Administration, tapos yung 3 College of Management.
Mm.
So, meron tayo dito sa Burias campus, meron sa main
Ah.
campus, and at Pontevedra campus.
Oo, ang daming campus ni Capiz State University.
Meron kaming
Kahapon yung
siyang
si Capsule
capsule.
ATBI ay sa
Oo.
Davao Campus, iba pa yun. So, meron pang Pilar Campus.
Meron ding
So, ang daming
Pilar. Oo.
campus ni Capiz State University. Pero actually itong campus na ito kanina nung thank you nga pala ma'am sa pagsundo sa akin sa Roa City. Thank you ma'am. Kasi nagulat ako. Parang habang nasa biyahe tahimik lang ako, kasi pinagmamasdan ko yung kapaligiran, Galing ako sa Roa City, city siya. Then dito parang na siya, may gubat-gubat and then may mga bukid. So itong campus na ito ng Capiz State University, talagang nasa gitna ng farmland, parang ng mga bukid, 'no? Kasi yun din naman yung ginagawa dito. It's for agriculture, for agribusiness. And I think karamihan nga ng mga course sa campus na ito ay mga agriculture. Kasi talaga nasa gitna tayo ng ano ba Tagalog ng farm? Sakahan or bukid ng mga na
Kabukiran
agriculture.
agriculture, Kaya yung flagship course po namin dito is agriculture po talaga.
Okay. Okay, anyway balikan po natin yung mga startups na incubated kay Balay ABI. So ilan nga ba yung per batch? Usually ilang startups
Sa
sila?
ngayon po, meron kaming 5 for the first batch, at saka 14 yung second batch.
14 wow, biglang dumami.
Oo.
Sa first batch, sa mga na-interview ko kanina, sino po dun yung first batch?
Si Ma'am Boris po.
Boris Farm. Then yung 3 pa sa
Sa
second
second
batch
batch
sila.
na po yun.
Siguro ma'am, kung papapiliin kayo, since kayo ang study leader ng Balay ABI, sino yung parang pinaka naging successful na startups? Or siguro
Parang
baka
hirap
biased no?
i-quantify, ganun.
Baka mainggit, baka pag narinig na to. Siguro na lang po, sino yung paano ba?
Ano po yung criteria? Ganun.
Siguro na lang ma'am, sino yung sige kahit hindi na pinaka-successful, pero sino yung parang tingin niyo pinaka nakakuha ng benefits kay Balay ABI? Parang ayun, para lang meron tayong example kasi para ma-inspire natin yung mga ibang agribusiness sa Capiz or even outside Capiz po, no, na magpa-incubate dito kay Balay ABI. Siguro yung parang success story of a startup, parang ganun.
Parang
Or mahirap po ba yung tanong na yan?
Ang hirap. Kasi iba-iba yung situation nila when they started at ABI. So parang yung siguro pag natapos na yung impact study namin,
May
I can give you
ganun.
the concrete
Okay, okay,
result nung
sabagay.
ni ABI.
Pero siguro just to no, para mas ma-picture natin yung mga incubators ni Balay ABI. So, in the other episodes that will also be publishing, mga na-interview ko kanina, first one is si Buktong Integrated Farm, na may mga innovations sa farming, and they're also introducing yung salted duck egg with their current farm produces. And second is si Boris Farm na may fruit wines, and yung buko pie actually na nagustuhan ko yun kasi ang creamy nung ng buko sa loob. Third was sila cooperative with the Sinama coconut vinegar. And then fourth one is si Sir Mang Lucas Mushroom Farm. Actually, pinaka-unique yun so far sa mga nakita ko na At actually, ang sarap din ng kanilang product. But ayun siguro lang po if merong nakikinig na business or maybe even student, agriculture student, or meron bang agribusiness na course dito?
Meron na agribusiness major sa agriculture.
Okay. Ayun, so baka merong agribusiness major na student na nakakinig nito and they want to join Balay ABI. So ano nga ba yung parang criteria of joining? How can they join?
So, the number one criteria is you are into agricultural production or agricultural business production. So, yun yung isang hinahanap natin. And then, of course, your eagerness to...
Paano niyo po na-measure? Paano niyo na-screen yun?
Actually, naman kasi, actually, meron kami kasing technology needs assessment.
Yes. Yung mga TRL.
Yeah, before needs assessment po.
Needs pa to. Needs. Okay,
Pag nakita namin that we are really there, or the particular incubator or pre-incubator really needs us. Yung parang may purpose, may sense of purpose kami dun sa kanya. So normally we consider that ano. And then there are cases that we tend to match yung incubator dun sa meron din kami sa
True,
Capsu.
true.
Kailangan din kasi meron kang mga consultant because most of our consultant are faculty here at Capiz State University. So parang ang hirap naman pag wala kaming in-house na experts that will help them. So minamatch din namin dun sa mga experts that we have at Capiz State University.
Yes, tsaka parang ano nga rin, parang teaching nga rin talaga na ano, kailangan din, kayo rin as a teacher or as an incubator, may matutulong kayo sa kanila. Kasi kung wala naman kayo matutulong, edi
Yun nga.
magkasayang na ng oras ang lahat. No? So talagang kailangan match talaga yung agribusiness with the mentors and the technologies and yung mga mapoprovide na meron kayo sa Balay Capsu Balay ABI.
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. We'll help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter. Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Secuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
Ayun. So, ano nga po bang story behind Capsu Balay ABI? So, actually, this is the first TBI na napuntahan ko na funded by DA. So, sige, maybe pakwento lang po ang paano nga ba nagsimula ito. And I think it's special na this one is funded by DA. So, ayun po, sige.
Mostly kasi from DOST yung
DOST so far, mga P-shirt and mga P-card.
Yeah, funded.
Okay, puro DOST sila.
Yeah, oo. So actually, the main author or the idea of having this Balay ABI was with our current president. He was the brain behind the ABI. And actually the ETBI. It was Dr. Efren Linan who had the proposal of having a Balay ABI here at Burias.
So nanggaling sa Capsu yung parang proposal mismo na ano?
Kay Sir Linan po. Si Sir Linan po yung which is the current president of Capiz State University. That time he was the vice president for research, development, and extension.
Wow, okay.
Okay, so actually, second na to, yung nauna po yung ETBI, si Sir Linan din yung nag-initiate nun.
Which is yung sa ano?
Which is yung sa Dayao.
Dayao campus, yes.
So, it was because of Sir Linan na nagkaroon po kami ng ATBI tsaka ABI. So, he was able to have it. He submitted proposal to the DA-BAR. So, luckily, na-approve naman ni DA-BAR yung proposal. So actually, the original project leader is Dr. Efren Linan,
Mm.
and the original study leader is is Professor French Dampog.
Mm.
Yung current na project leader po.
Mm. Siguro I'm not sure po if masasagot niyo to directly pero I'm curious lang din sa kanilang motivation when they proposed, when they started this. Sa tingin niyo po ano yung parang motivation nila nung talagang they really proposed for Capsu to have an ATBI and an ABI nga? Ano yung parang will na parang do they really want to push na maging entrepreneurs ang mga Capsu students, or siguro para mas ma-showcase, mas ma-improve nga, mas matulungan yung mga agribusiness dito, sa tingin niyo po?
Actually, upon listening to all the speeches of our current president, yung parati niyang mini-mention, he is eager or he wanted to have the innovation ecosystem developed here at Capiz. So ngayon yung pinaka-target niya is to have this innovation ecosystem. So he looked forward na one time nga sana magkaroon ng unicorn dito sa parang gano'n. Pero it's so ambitious, pero malay natin
Yes.
in the future, 'di ba? Yung magkaroon ng unicorn o di kaya zebra dito
Zebra.
sa
Actually for me, mas gusto ko ang mga zebra for startups
Yeah.
kasi ito yung mga for me, you don't have to shine really. For me nga if you're a startup, lalo na agri-startup na meron kang product na for export, very good quality product, and kumikita ka enough to swelduhan yung mga nasa company mo, nasa business mo, ang dami mo na natulungan. Kung agribusiness ka na maybe size of 30, 50, 100, ibig sabihin yan 100 people na yung hindi kailangan mag-OFW kasi may trabaho dito. At kung Capiz noon pa sila, hindi na nila kailangan umalis ng Capiz, dito na sila kasama ng kanilang mga family. So, really, I guess yun din yung parang maybe motivation nila na parang have jobs, have local economies here in Region 6.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung innovation nga, actually, kasi ngayon medyo somehow, siguro dito sa Region 6 medyo iba ang mindset, pero kung galing ka sa Manila like me, well ako hindi na personally kasi I tend to be changed na by the people I interview Sama parang pag agri tsaka innovation, medyo somehow naisip mo i-hiwalay yan Pero no, actually it's and we should as a country, I think we should explore more really, and parang hindi lang explore, become normal, gawin siyang normal ang agri-innovation kasi this is really maybe our power as a country and where our future kung nasaan ang ating kinabukasan.
Kasi in the first place, sir, yung pagkain natin nanggagaling sa agriculture.
Yes.
Self-sustainability. If we are able to improve the agricultural system, we have several innovations for agriculture. We are certain of our food sustainability in the future.
Parang di tayo nag-i-import at kasi pag nagkaroon ng pandemic na naman or supply chain problems, pag nag-i-import tayo, wala ng bigas, akalain mo nag-i-import pa tayo ng rice, malulugi tayo sa presyo niyan. So, as in, magmamahal yung mga bilihin. So, pag dito mismo, pag bawat region, may agri-innovation or may working agricultural ecosystem, mananatiling mura yung mga presyo kasi hindi na kailangan i-transport. Dito na talaga sila nanggagaling. So, kailangan natin to actually.
Yeah.
Kailangan natin ng more agribusiness incubators.
Yes,
So sana, well, thank you sa DA, BAR, and ACEF
Yes,
for funding this. Pero ayun nga, first ko pa lang to nakita, and I believe meron na bang mga ibang mga DA funded? I think meron no, na ibang DA funded.
Meron din sa ibang regions. Some are also SUCs, but other are mga parang mga ATI and DA din na mga offices.
Yes.
May incubation
Yes,
program
parang meron
din
nga
po.
sa Cagayan Valley for yung mga I think it's specifically focused on kasi Cagayan sa mga munggo, parang mga beans na ganun. But anyway, ayun, parang I actually agree with that na mas strengthen yung agricultural ecosystem sa iba't ibang parts ng Pilipinas. As in, hindi siya centralized nga rin. Decentralized siya. Na merong mga powerhouse agricultural bases bawat island or bawat region. But kamusta pala po ang pagiging study lead? So you're a team of around 6 po dito sa Balay ABI. So kamusta po ang pag-handle ng mga trabaho? Kamusta ang pag-incubate as the lead, no? Pag-incubate ng mga startups. Kamusta ba experience na yun? Masaya ba or mahirap ba? Challenging ba? Given that you're also a faculty with
Yeah,
teaching and
oo.
research load.
Actually, big help po yung kasi yung team namin, we help each other. Andiyan yung team to do each task assigned to them. So, medyo ano lang, syempre may mga cases talaga nagkakaproblema. But then, we as a team were able to solve those issues. Nagkaroon na kami ng mga solutions for those problems. And then, um, it made our life or our role as study leader and project leader easier kasi andun yung competent team na meron kaming competent team na maasahan. Merong in charge dun sa farm, may mini farm kami. Oo,
Ah.
dun na nasa palibot. Tapos yung may mga in charge sa offices, lahat ng mga documents na kailangan lang namin. So, luckily, andyan sila to work or to do the task, especially documentation, coordination with our incubators, sila yung gumagawa nun. So, kasi as I've mentioned, faculty din po ako. And then I have other responsibilities at our college, considering our designations. So, but then with this team, it made our life easier. Tsaka with the support of Capiz State University system, we're thankful that both the previous president, Dr. Edita Alfon, and the current president, of course, Dr. Efren Linan, is very supportive of the different tasks and activities na ginagawa po ni ABI.
At saka kayo, naisip ko lang din ngayon, no, parang somehow, kayo ang model now. Sa inyo din nakasalalay somehow ang responsibilidad if dadami pa ang mga ABIs. Kasi pag successful kayo, mas magaganahan pa sila DA or ang buong Pilipinas na magtayo ng more ABIs. Pero pag hindi ganun ka, parang ito din yung baseline, magiging baseline sa parang overall national project na ito of building more agri-business incubators. But actually, yung mga na-interview ko kanina, I see success in them actually.
Kaya actually, yun naman yung pinaka-bottom line dun eh. If yung sabi nga namin, ABI is not just work, but it's a commitment to the community. So, 'di ba, yun naman yung purpose ni SUK, hindi lang para to educate, but also to help the community improve.
Yes.
Not only with of course, the mental, but of course, yung financial need nila, matulungan naman natin as SUK, ma-develop yung mga source of living nila.
Speaking of the community and parang ecosystem dito sa Capiz, actually I want to ask you po since I think si ABI yung mga sagot nito eh. Kamusta nga ba ang startup ecosystem sa Capiz? Maybe let's answer this po in three aspects. First aspect, sige, first muna. Yung sa mga innovators. Well, yung three is innovators, then yung consumers, kung receptive sa innovation, and then yung investors. So, innovators muna. Kasi baka po nung una, nahirapan kayo pa maghanap ng mga parang startups kasi hindi pa naman ganun ka-open sa innovation yung mga tao dito. Maybe, but the second batch, ang dami nyo na. So, siguro dun muna po, innovators, agri-innovators. Kamusta yung willingness ng mga businesses dito to be innovators?
Actually, so far, siguro, we must admit nung una, medyo nahihirapan kami. But then, sa ngayon po, we're starting or yung mga MSMEs are starting to be open on being an innovators or be able to adapt new strategies or mga to develop for product development. So, paunti-unti naman nagsa-start na po sila mag-involve sa mga activities related to incubation programs.
Yun din po yung actually na take away ko kanina kay kay Sir Jose sa Bugtong Integrated Farm. Tsaka actually dun sa cooperative kina Sir Rodrigo. Kasi first, dati yung mga farmers, they're just farm workers. Iba yung may-ari ng lupa, iba yung may-ari ng farm, nag-work lang sila. Ngayon yung mga farm workers na ito, wala tong incentive, wala tong motivation to innovate kasi kahit na mag-innovate sila, hindi naman sila napupunta yung kita. Ngayon, somehow, nag-improve naman na yung ownership ng land. So, yung mga farmers, sila na yung may-ari, sila na yung mga farm entrepreneurs, kumbaga. So, mas motivate sila mag-innovate, mag-try ng new things kasi at the end, dagdag kita rin naman yan for them. And yun na nga yung second, kaya nag-innovate yung mga farm entrepreneurs ngayon kasi basically, dagdag kita ito for them. So, sino ba naman ang ayaw ng more money,
More
more
money,
kita, 'di ba? So that's why they innovate. So I guess no, yung structure nito is since yung lupa, yung ownership or yung business ay napupunta na sa farmers, so that's good in the case of innovation in the innovation level. And second, para more kita nga.
Oo.
Second naman po dun sa mga consumers kasi yun nga sige nag-innovate nga yung mga farm entrepreneurs, meron nga mga fruit wine, mga mushroom binagoongan, pero at the end of the day kailangan pa rin ng market na mag-a-adapt sa new technology or new innovation. So sa tingin niyo po sa Capiz, kamusta yung parang willingness or receptiveness ng mga tao into trying these new products by the startups?
Actually, right now, the consumers are actually open in trying new innovations or new products. Yun ang kaya challenge din sa innovators, kaya kailangan niya i-sustain yung kasi naman 'di ba alam naman natin si consumers when they tried and then okay ito tapos hindi ma-sustain parang yun yung kasi may mga challenges tayo yung kulang sa supply ng mga raw materials, yun actually yung challenge. But then, when it comes to consumers, mostly kasi sa Capiz, mahilig sa pagkain. Kaya maraming mga nagliliparan na nagsasprout na mga businesses dito, especially food businesses. Kasi we love eating. And then most of our incubators are into food development naman.
Tsaka mga health conscious din po ba ang mga Capiz nun? Kasi parang
Oo.
kanina parang they also nagma-matter din yung parang kung organic ba yung mga kinagamit na ingredients, ganyan. Ano po tingin niyo dun? Or hindi masyado? Or sakto lang?
Sakto lang siguro.
Sakto lang.
We're
Pero-
starting to be conscious, health conscious.
Pero actually, parang privilege nga rin eh. Minsan nakakaingit nga rin eh. Na kasi ako nga, from Manila, Manila-based ako, hindi ko alam kung saan nanggagaling yung mga pagkain natin. Pero yung kanina, yung kay sa Bugtong Integrated Farm, yung idea ng farm to table, na meron silang farm, and sa labas ng farm, may store. So, yung mga tanim nila ng mga eggplant, rice, doon nabibili yung mga tao, doon nabibili as in sa farm nila. So, very fresh, So, parang nakakaingit nga yung may ganong access ka sa fresh produce talaga eh. So, baka tumira na ako dito niyan.
Ewa.
Third naman po sa investors. Ito yung mga medyo mahirap sagutin. Pero ano na po tingin nyo sa mga investors dito sa Capiz, especially for agribusinesses?
Actually, different investors are open to different innovations. Kailangan lang talaga ma-hit yung we just need to convince them na they will earn from different investment that they have. Kasi based on the feedbacks that they had to our incubators when they are having presentations, makikita mo naman yung curiosity nila doon sa mga businesses. And then with the help of DTI naman, DOST, andun din naman sila to help us link more with more link the incubators to more investors.
So, yun din po ba ang goal nyo after they graduate sa advanced incubation? Malink sila sa mga potential investors?
Yeah, actually part yun ng purpose ni incubation,
At saka
ni
for me,
incubator.
For me actually, ang saya mag-investor for let's say the the mulberry wine or the the fruit wines. Kasi first of all, this is a locally produced product and it may chance to maging maging talagang parang showcase product ng Pilipinas. So if you're an investor for that, parang ang honor and privilege nun. And even for the mushroom binagoongan, 'di ba? Parang potential siya maging main food din ng buong Pilipinas eh. So si investor, ang mindset din dito of course, mag-invest and then kumita, and also parang pride din for the investor na I'm part of that business. So, I think two ways din yung titignan ng mga investor. Ako personally, kung mayaman lang ako, I might invest actually.
Kaya.
And knowing na kung nag-invest ako kasi sa startup, may may risk pa dyan na baka hindi ma-handle na maayos ng startup eh. But I guess if the startup is incubated by Balay ABI, mas kampante ako na yung pera ko ay hindi mawawala lang. Ang aking investment ay kasi nagagabayan talaga yung mga startup along the way. And of course, Balay ABI naman is helped nga by, these startups is helped by sila government agencies, DA, DTI, etc. So, I think yun din ang on the side of investor. But ayun, actually promising ang agribusinesses dito sa Capiz. So, thank you rin sa efforts ni DA.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Last question na lang, Miss Rose, ano ang future plans ni Balay ABI? Magkakaroon ba ng batch 3? Ano ba ang mangyayari pa in the future?
Yeah, now may plano na kami to have batch 3. Actually, we had already conducted technology need assessment for the next batch. So hopefully we'll have additional incubatees. Pero siguro sa next batches, medyo hindi na siya ganun karami. Kasi medyo...
Nahirapan ba kayo?
Yun kasi...
Ba't nga pa 14 yung kinuha nyo?
Yun nga. Yun nga. Masaya naman siya. But then, hindi naman namin gusto na mapabayaan yung current na incubatees. So, sabi nga namin, kahit konti lang dumagdag, basta sulit we are able to help them. Kasi mahirap naman pag hindi mo na nabigyan ng time, tsaka hindi mo na matutukan yung mga incubatees.
And by the way po, may mga student startups ba?
Meron kami mga pre-incubatees po ang
may
tawag namin sa
pre-incubation
kanila.
pa.
Oo. Yung mga students yon na nag-enroll.
As in parang maybe part ng research nila or part ng thesis nila and they want to make it an agribusiness.
Oo.
So you also help them. Kasi yung mga na-interview ko, parang they already had their farms eh. They already had their businesses. You're just helping them innovate pa into the ano. But ayun, so abangan natin yan maybe for batch 2. Magkakaroon pa ng mga pitching. Mapanood ba namin yung mga pitching na yan? Baka you also make it online or para ma-share din natin yan sa page. So, kung meron pong mga pitching kayo and may online stream, we'll share din of course sa page.
Plan it out na we will talk about it sa team po. Tsaka of course we'll ask permission from our
of course. Para mapasikat pa natin yung mga, kasi promising talaga actually. Actually, ang saya ko na na-interview ko sila kanina kasi life-changing actually for me yung mga ganitong usapan dahil I personally actually talk with these farmpreneurs. Life-changing actually. So, thank you rin po sa pribilehyo yung ito na maka-interview ang mga sila mga startups kanina.
Actually po, we are thankful po sa inyo. Kasi this will be our opportunity to call for possible investors.
Yes. Okay.
So, since na-interview nyo po sila, nalaman yung mga businesses nila, yung passion nila doon sa mga businesses nila, it could be a way to encourage investors to invest in them. Kasi sayang naman tong mga incubatees na to or micro-enterprises na ito. Kasi yung kulang lang talaga ng
capital.
Yung para i-improve yung facilities. So kung mas ma-improve yung facilities nila, they will be able to give us more.
Yes.
And provide us.
Actually, like si Sir kanina, Sir Jose sa Bugtong, feel ko yung smartness niya. He may not be like the kumbaga yung matalino in the corporate sense, pero smart niya actually. Alam na yung craft niya, alam na yung trade niya, yung ginagawa niya. So, yun ibang mundo actually ang agri if you're coming from, ako kasi, nahiya na nga ako na wala akong alam masyado sa agri, pero, grabe, mas matalino pa sila kaysa sa akin. Kasi, of course, ganoon naman yun sanay sila sa trade nila na parang, amazing actually. I'm very amazed in the knowledge that they have in their trade. But ayun nga sana nga matulungan ng podcast na magkaroon ng investors kasi capital, although may mga grants, may mga funds, pero I think malaking tulong pa rin if there are investors na magtutulong sa kanila in the sense of capital. Pero ang nakikita ko dito, actually, we already helped some startups actually get some investors. Sana nga lang yung investors mas maging open sa agri-innovations. Medyo yun pa yung challenge dito Pero, tingnan natin. Baka meron naman dyan. Baka, hopefully, meron mga investors dyan na willing to invest money and really support our agri-businesses dito sa Capiz. But, ayun, thank you so much, Ma'am Rose. If our listeners want to know more about Balay ABI, baka meron diyang investor or baka meron diyang potential startup who want to connect with you. So, how can they reach you po? Maybe you can lead them to the Facebook or website. So, invite them.
You can just follow our Facebook page, the Capso Agribusiness Incubator. So, for updates and for inquiries regarding the Balay API, you can also contact our IPMO office. So, if for more information regarding the Balay ABI.
Ayun. And thank you so much po. Thank you for what you're doing here sa Balay ABI. And thank you
Thank
for
you
this
din po.
episode. Salamat,
Sige
salamat.
po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ingat po. Thank you po.
Thank you very much to our 58 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLex Page Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, HustlePH. SmileChecks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. SchoolTech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits a small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. Drive Manila, Philippines' largest peer-to-peer car rental community. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. Doon, Philippines' first fully insured peer-to-peer car sharing marketplace. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, ID Solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. This episode is powered by JIA Engineering Solutions, Algacon Aquafeeds, 1ALJ, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wasteless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohey Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Kazam, CodeCham, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.